Hello everyone, it is, I think, day 21 of the tour. I don't know what day we're on, I'll be honest. I last checked in on day 11, and I do know that today is the last day of the tour. I believe it goes until today, and I need it to because I have one big thing to finish today, and I'm super pumped with where I'm at. So if you go back to my last videos, I was working on a plan. Originally, I was going to do a 4 braid, two of these into a fade. And I was waffling between that and adding in a third color. And what I had eyed up for my third color, I finally got my delivery of it, which I had ordered before Tour de Fleece. And it was going to be this one. So these are all Bramble Ridge, beautiful indie dyer in BC. These are all colorways from her. And I thought that this was going to be exactly what I wanted in a 3-ply combo spin, and I would have enough to do 6 braids. So if I do want to do like a full sweater quantity. So I'm going to open them up and I'm going to show you what happened. Talk you through what happened when I actually looked at doing this. So when I laid out the braids, how can I best see them here? These two, which I was very sure to put together, and if you know me, if you follow me on Insta, I'm always kind of playing with color ideas. Then I put this one in, and I still really loved it, but what I loved, I think, most, I want a color that's really light. Well, not too light, but like neutrally and light. So, and not as much barber poling. And when I look at these 2 braids, which are coming across in the video a little darker than they are in real life. Let me see if I pull them up here. You can see it better. But these 2 I love because they're almost the same color set. You can see the same hints of this sort of purple and these peachy colors, and even a little bit of the sort of soft neutrals are very similar. And then where they differ is this one has sort of a bright purpley pink, which I love a purple pink. If you know me, you know that. Whereas this one has a little more sort of blue-green. So these 2, I was like, I'm 100% on these 2 comboing together. But then when I put this one with it, which I had already started to spin the single on, I was kind of like, I don't know. And I was talking to my friend Jackie, and she was like, also wasn't sure about this. And then what happened was I was opening up the rest of my order from Bramble Ridge, and I got my Dashel's day trip out. Now this is Dashel's day trip. So if you are in Tour de Fleece, the team that I'm on this year, Melly Knits, Stash Dashers, this was Bramble Ridge. Megan made like a custom color based on our little cute guy from our logo guy from named Dashel, our little sheep logo that Batty Fibers made. And I had opened it up, and I happened to kind of just put it beside here. And like from this to this, I was like, wait a second. And like, if you know me, I'm pretty sure I said at the start, my plans can easily change. So I ended up looking at these 3 together. And I know that there will be some more sort of barber poling. And again, it's looking much darker in the video than it actually is. And I'm not a lighting connoisseur or anything. But look at this beautiful fiber. And if you know me, you know I love a teal. I love a sort of purple tone and a teal tone together. And this would be like a subtle way to do it, because I know that it's going to pick up and overwhelm when we do these colors. But we're still mixing it with sort of like 2 really soft light colors. And I feel like overall it's going to give a more impactful effect on a 3-ply combo spin. So what that means is that I stopped spinning this one, even though I was 3/4 done, and I was really sad because I was making really good progress. So this is that single that I've now wound onto a storage bobbin. So fluffy. And I stuck with these 3, and I have them. I have them already spun up as singles, which I just finished this morning on the last day. And now I can ply them together, which is absolutely 100% the most fun part. So here they are. I will show them. Sorry, I need to clear my throat. So this one is Miffed from Bramble Ridge, and it's in Polwarth, which will get super bouncy. And I love the color progression. Like, it's just soft and it's nice. And if you know me, I don't love a gray. This is looking a little gray, but this is a purple gray, and I am a-okay with anything purple gray. So there's Miffed. Just gonna set it there. Next is Opalescent. This is also in, actually this one I have one of Polwarth and one of Rambouillet. So this one's Rambouillet that I spun. This braid that we're looking at is Polwarth. And here it is. Beautiful. I was working really hard on making like super thin singles because I want to get a ton of yardage from this. So each one of these bobbins, I would say, took me probably 6 to 8 hours. I have no idea really, but definitely somewhere in that range. So here's those two together. And then adding in what I would say is the absolute star of the show as far as how nice it looks is Dashel's Day Trip. So this one, also from Bramble Ridge, of course, is Polwarth. So in my combo spin here that I've spun up, I've got a Polwarth, two Polwarth, and one Rambouillet. Okay? Yes, that is what I did. I have to check my labels. It's some combination of Polwarth and Rambouillet, which is going to really plump up as well. So I'm really excited to see that. And so I'm actually going to do some of that on this video. I'm actually going to apply some of this up. Just like arranging it in like a nice way. I don't know. There we go. So that's what I'm going to do next. And I'll do some of it actually on the video because I've got these 3 bobbins are the only bobbins I have on my Louet. I'm going to say Louet until someone corrects me. S50, which is my castle style wheel. So my bobbins are full. I can't ply it on there. I'm going to ply it on my e-spinner, which I have right over there. So I'm going to apply this on my Ashford e-spinner, and I'm going to work really hard. What I need to do is I need to sort of keep weighing one of them and make sure that I try to distribute it. I want like 3 generally even or close to each other skeins. So I'm going to start plying this up in ones. I'm going to start plying it up right now because I'm not going to reveal all my finished yarn until I'll do a separate video for that. So without further ado, I'm going to set up my wheel and we're going to get started applying. And then I'll do a separate video that shows everything that I'm doing for, or everything that I did spin for Tour de Fleece. So before I get started, I guess I'll show again, this is my, I'm not sure if I've shown this on my Tour de Fleece videos, probably not. This is a piece of hardwood from my house. Well, like not from my floor, but left over. And we just put some bolts in here. We've had to move them around a few times. This is my DIY lazy Kate. So I will just put each one of these onto one, like so. And then there we go. That is fully ready to ply. And then what I usually do, I have these little hand clamps. Very DIY on a lot of things because spinning is expensive, y'all. And I'll just use a clamp and I'll clamp this to the side of my table like so it doesn't move. Or I might clamp it behind me somewhere so I can do a nice sort of long, even pull from behind instead of pulling from beside and over. But I'm going to set up my e-spinner to get going on plying, and then I will be right back to you. Okay, so I'm set up. I've got my Ashford e-spinner, which is like an old school one, and I decided I don't really have the setup right to have it way behind me, so I've got it here beside me. You can see maybe 1 and a bit out of 3. It's clamped to the table. I've got my ends out here. You can tell that this one is the one that the Dashel's Day Trip is the one that I just finished spinning because there's still a lot more sort of tension in this. But I'm going for, I would like to have a nice high twist angle, 3-ply, really something that'll really hopefully poof out. Usually when I ply, I just you know, let the ply go, see how it goes. So I am going in the opposite direction, which is good. What I usually do is kind of get it going. Then I'm gonna pull my singles into it. I'm a little bit nervous about my DIY Lazy Kate. So maybe I shouldn't do this live on the video, but I'm a little bit nervous that it's not, that the singles aren't going to turn easily enough on it. Okay, let me just get this third one in. I know I'm doing nothing on camera. I can at least start to get some spin on there. Woohoo! Alright, so I don't have any of my settings right. I'm going to have to stop and take a think about this because this is not pulling nice and easily. I think the bolts on my DIY Lazy Kate are too big, so I'm going to have to figure something else for Lazy Kate. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to apply the way that I wanted to on this video. I'm either going to come back with a quick solution right now, or this will be the end of the video. We'll see in a second. Oops. Okay, so I am back quickly just to say I cannot get this working. This is my first time using my DIY Lazy Kate with my bobbins from my S50. So the problem is that these bolts I think are just a tiny bit too big. And so although it slides on there, it's not turning without a lot of sort of pulling. And that's going to probably break my singles every now and then. And it's like too much effort. I need this to like spin. So I grabbed my Ashford E-Spinner Lazy Kate that came with it. This one's no better. These bobbins don't even fit on this hole size here. So I think the only option, so I tried lubricating it. I used a little bit of my wheel lubricant, and I tried lubricating to see if that would help it feel like it's going to spin well, and it's not. Like, it's not going to work. So I'm going to have to come up with some other DIY option, or I'm going to need to rewind all of these onto storage bobbins, because I know this will work with my storage bobbins because I've used this DIY Lazy Kate with my storage bobbins a gazillion times. So that will take quite a while to rewind all these onto storage bobbins too. So first I'm going to see if I can grab my husband and see if we can find some way to DIY this so that I can ply this, because I am determined to ply this today. But it means for you guys, you're going to have to wait until I do my full roundup of TdF, which hopefully I will be able to record and post soon, within the next couple of days. But this has been so much fun so far. I'm so excited to see how this works up. I got a quick little glimpse of it when it was just first going, which I mean, I'm just hitting the camera like crazy. I'm just kind of twisting these together, but this is going to be so beautiful. Okay, so thanks for joining. Sorry this didn't work out as planned, but that is how spinning goes. And yeah, the journey continues, and hopefully I will be back here with a full view of all my finished yarn, including my spindle spun rainbow yarn, which if you haven't been on my Insta stories, I can give you the tiniest sneak peek down here. And I'm very proud of, probably most proud of this skein out of everything, because it was something totally new for me. But yeah, I will see you back here soon with my full roundup from Tour de Fleece 2024, Team Stash Dashers with Melly Knits. Bye.